Thank you so much for throwing this party for me on my birthday, Comair Alexa. It truly means a lot. However, I'm a little confused and taken back by some of your decoration choices.
Well, they were out of birthday balloons, so I figured that would work.
Well, to be honest with you, I think it's more me anyway. Oh, baby!
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby! Anyways, Comair Alexa, thank you for the setup, this cake, everything. This is the best present I could ask for.
Present? I haven't even given you your present yet. By the way, you are extremely hard to shop for.
Yeah, I know. It's because I pre-order all the women's wrestling figs from Ringside.
Well, there is one that you needed.
A Rio Chase?
In your dreams, open this one after you blow out your candles, and make a wish.
Okay, here I go. La 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 la. Sorry. What? Oh my god, Elite 17 Kelly Kelly? Wait, this isn't the MOC one I have, right?
Nope, I was watching your first review and saw how you couldn't open it. So I wheeled and dealed to get one you can review.
Well, thank you, Comair Alexa. You truly are the best. Although I'm still really curious how you got that money to buy this.
Don't worry about it, Mayor Aaron. Just have a happy birthday and review the Kelly Kelly.
All right, the $100 mystery box from Comair Alexa arrived. You know, she really cut me a good deal. Next time the election comes around, she's getting my vote. Let's see what's inside. Maybe it's that $100 Andre Hasbro that I've always wanted. Oh, I can't wait. Huh, it's empty. Oh, here's a note.
Dear Treasurer, in the box you will find the rarest figure on the planet. It's a one-of-a-kind prototype John Cena. And don't worry, it's there but you can't see it. Thank you for your purchase. Love, Comair Alexa.
I've been bamboozled.
Hey y'all, welcome to Lumberjillville. Women's wrestling lives here. Now today we have a very special review. Not only was this the very first women's figure in the Elite line by Mattel, but it was also my first review. Now, truth being told, that review never saw the light of day and was never posted because it was rough. I mean, I was literally in my closet. I had a bedsheet hanging behind me. I didn't have good lighting, didn't have my microphone yet, so it was a little brutal. But at the end of this episode, I'll make sure to add some footage from that. It'd be fun to look at. Now, without further ado, let's take a closer look at Elite 17 Kelly Kelly. So the first thing we're going to do is take a look at the MOC version of Kelly Kelly I have and check out this box because it's pretty freaking awesome. Now, this was Elite Series 17 released in 2012, and at the time, these boxes were freaking ginormous, honestly. Now, taking a closer look, I really like that they have that WWE scratch logo. It's a logo that we really don't see much anymore. And I also like how they have a little text bubble here that says includes Divas Championship and sleeve jacket. It was a really big part of the marketing at the time for the Elites is to include what was in the box. Now, this figure looks amazing on display, and even though I'm not really an MOC collector, this is one of those figures that I couldn't bring myself to take out of the box because it looks beautiful, it looks amazing, it is posed perfectly, so if you do have this, I would suggest not opening it and keeping it MOC, and this might be the first time in my reviews where I actually suggested that you keep it MOC. It's also got a nice photo of Kelly Kelly on the front here, her name on the side, and then on the back, we have a pretty extravagant bio. I mean, it's really long, so, and another photo of her. And then the rest of that line. So, yeah, this box rules. But we're here to see the figure up close, so let's take a closer look at the figure. Elite 17 Kelly Kelly, released in 2012. This was the very first women's Elite figure. This attire is from the Night of Champions 2011 pay-per-view, which took place on September 18th, where she successfully defended the Divas Championship versus Beth Phoenix. So this is a gorgeous figure. I mean, it is truly breathtaking, honestly. And we'll take a closer look at the face, the attire, and all the details in between. But the first thing I wanted to point out and cover was that Divas Championship. Now, the title is huge. It's nicely detailed, but it is gigantic. They have since shrunk it down to a much more fittable scale to the women's figures, but at the time, this thing is ginormous. So, it does fit her nice around the waist. However, that front plate is really the large part that really looks ridiculous, but it is what it was, and it was 2012, so we can look past it because it is pretty nice quality. Now, something else she comes with is this green entrance jacket, and what's really cool about it is the way it fits her. So it literally just covers her arms and her upper shoulders and leaves her midsection completely exposed. And taking it off, oh, please don't be hard, is pretty easy, actually. You just wiggle each arm a little bit. Oh, this makes me nervous to do, everybody. There we go. So, taking a closer look at this little jacket, I mean, there's not much fabric to it, but it's super accurate, and it's freaking awesome, honestly. It's got little glitter studs, shiny silver on there, and the way it fits her is just perfect. Now, let's take a closer look at the figure itself, starting with the face scan. So to be honest with you, this is one of the best face scans of all time by Mattel. And this was way before TrueFX face scan technology. And at the time, a lot of the faces would come out pretty wonky. Like Elite 19 Miss Elizabeth looks really cartoony. And Elite 21 AJ Lee looks pretty bad. So this Elite 17 Kelly Kelly, I mean, they nailed it. It's perfect. I love the face sculpt, and I love the features like her beautiful smile. I mean, it is perfect on here. I also like the blue eyes, and the inclusion of the long eyelashes painted on really helps it pop. Now, what I also like is the hair color choice. So, a lot of times, even now, with blonde hair, they just make it like a bleach blonde color, but this is more of a dirty blonde color, which adds a lot of character to it. And the mold is great and unique to her. So, between that hair sculpt, the color, and then that face, this is truly an outstanding face. So moving on to the attire, I have to say and be honest that it is not perfect. It does have a severe lack of molding. However, considering the time period this came out and the intricate and detailed paint application they put on it, I can look past it. Because I've said before, if they put a lot of effort into the paint detail, a lot of time on the women's figures it actually works because of the tight-fitting clothes that they often wear. Now taking a look at the top, the first thing you'll notice is the dreaded sports bra type mold that they just painted her top design over. But once again, it's really not that noticeable from a distance. And I do overall like that teal and white attire, kind of that color scheme that she comes with. And I also like the inclusion of little silver painted studs on the top. And turning her around, they even included little white straps they painted on her back to simulate the top straps. So that was a nice little inclusion that they really didn't have to do. Now moving on to her shorts, once again that teal color pops with that white contrast. And even though the belt isn't molded on, they do a great job with paint. And they even have little silver accents on it, simulating the buckle and the holes. And then turning her around, she has white pockets painted on, so it looks really good. The white knee pads are pretty basic, and the white boots are pretty basic. But like I mentioned, that this is a very early women's figure. And at the time, we really didn't get a whole lot of molded pieces. So the fact that they went the extra mile in the paint application and detail, I can look past the lack of molding. And I can honestly say that this attire looks great and really pops. And here's one last look at Elite Series 17, Kelly Kelly. So this figure is extremely hard to give a score, and I'm just not going to. What I am going to say is I highly, highly, highly suggest that you spend the money, which goes around $100 on eBay, and get this figure. Especially if you're a women's wrestling figure collector, this is a must-have in your collection, and I would suggest getting a mint on card one to display. Now, due to the significance and the importance of this being the very first women's elite figure, I just can't give it a score. So go out, spend the money, save up, and definitely get this figure. Thanks for stopping by Lumberjillville. Women's wrestling lives here. For our first look at all future women's wrestling figures and some classic reviews like today, make sure to hit like and subscribe. Now, I have to tell y'all that I truly appreciate the support and all you fans out there that really made this birthday special. Now, that being said, here it is. Here's a clip from my very first review that has never aired. Have a good night, y'all. Hi, y'all. Welcome to Lumberjillville's first ever toy shop toy review. Now, in this series, we're going to be discussing different MOC... Okay. Hey, y'all. Welcome to Lumberjillville's first ever... Hey, y'all. Welcome to Lumberjillville's first ever toy shop toy review.